Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the season of Libra. Let's see what messages come through for you in Libra season, Sag. Okay. Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Emotional realization, whether it be meeting somebody that you click with, finding something that you really love doing. It's a love card. It's just a card of feeling really emotionally attached to something or someone. And who doesn't like that? Ace of Cups. This is where you are right now, Sagittarius. Two of Wands. The planning, let the planning begin. So it's Wands, so it's forward moving energy, it's progress, physical energy, lots of energy, and start planning. So it's a bit of a journey. You're going to go right through to the 10, Sag. So let's see. Let's see what's brought this planning journey on for you, whatever it may be. But definitely with this Ace of Cups in mind. The sun. So there the sun illuminates everything and shines its bright light on everything, so you can see everything absolutely to the minuscule. Very bright. Very much a healing card too. Very much a card of a yes answer, yes to a question. Will I be successful with the plans? Well, yes you are, because you really want this. It's the Ace of Cups as the energy, and there you have it. So beautiful card. It's going to affect everything and aspect everything in this 10-step reading too, Sagittarius, so it looks really promising. Let's see what crowns it, or what's in the recent past, the recent background. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, so the end of a situation that you know it's time to move on from. Emotional situation that can no longer sustain you or the other person usually. It's about a relationship, but it can be with a place, it can be with a person. It's whatever it means to you, but it's sort of run out. It's come to its finish. It's almost like there's nothing else you can really do with it. You're just sort of treading water now and just going around and around. I always liken that to, it's like a goldfish bowl. So it's time to sort of strike out and make new plans to move forward from this. The recent influences. The King of Wands, and very much Sagittarian energy as well. Sagittarians, that's why they are the, what do you call him? The centaur. So he trains his bow and arrow on a certain thing, and it's usually far off place, far into the future. It's sort of, yeah, and that's what Sagittarians like to do. The archer, they like to sort of train their eye on something and have that focus and work towards that focus. Very much a moving energy too, a very powerful, positive energy with the King of Wands. And maybe this is you too, Sag, where you've just felt like, no, I've got my mojo back now, I need to get on that. I need to get onto that. I need to go and do what's the next thing on my list. What is, we know it's something really fabulous for you, but yeah, just keep your eye on the prize and go for it. With the King of Wands. The lesson you'll be learning in the time of Libra. Yep, Page of Pentacles. So yes, you might not, yeah, there's a lot to do here. A lot of practical effort actually. But it's sitting there, and yeah, look, it's a journey as well, very practical journey about doing things, you know, making things happen, but very in that practical way. So things have got to be done a certain way. It may look like a massive event, a massive undertaking. However, use the formula that you've always used and practically go by that, and you'll get to where you want to go, always with the Page of Pentacles. He sort of always ends up, but you've got to use that earthy energy and practicality. Okay, especially to start this planning. You can't just keep it in a fantasy mode. It's got to be reality based. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but you'll get there because you've already pinned your sights on it. Near future. And then the Hierophant comes in with the moral compass, the Hierophant. So the hierarchy, your own hierarchy for yourself. What's right for you, what's wrong for you. And you know, Sagittarians, sometimes they're busy people. They're like the Aries and the Leos. They're in a hurry. Well, they are in a hurry. They're speedy types. But yeah, then in comes the Hierophant to go, well, just, you know, slow it down a bit. Use your moral compass. It needs to be, you know, step by step. And if it isn't, he will pull you up. Yeah, but very much so that hierarchy, that just doing the things the right way in accordance with how it's got to be done properly. Very much Taurus energy too. So they're the architects. They move slowly and methodically through things. And they understand that it takes a while to get things accomplished. So now's the time to start in Libra. What's happening that you're not realising? Four of Swords. Yeah, just having a bit of a break, just being, you know, getting on with it, but sort of just, you know, don't be moving too fast with it, because this Four of Swords, I've noticed a lot with the fire signs, especially Sagittarius, there's been a lot of sort of energy sort of drain. So just watch your energy, you know, conserve it a bit more than you normally would, because this is the sort of spectator energy. It's like sort of bringing it back a gear or two, not going so full pelt. That will get you slow and steady, basically, will get you to where you want to go. And just a bit of withdrawal from that fast moving energy of the Wands. So you don't want to end up, you know, at the Ten of Wands where you're absolutely exhausted. So it's like almost here I'm thinking Four of Swords is very much pace yourself in the time of Libra, Sag. How others see you. Seven of Swords. Yeah, those people don't know what you're up to. There's things that are sort of hidden. And that's fine too, because this is your journey. That's what you're doing. It's what you want. You don't have to be constantly, you know, checking in with other people. But they're feeling this sort of, it's not secrecy or sort of deceit. It's just feeling like that you're not being actually your normal vocal self. There's something there. Or perhaps maybe too, you're just a bit apprehensive about what's going on in terms of, can you do it or not? Is it too massive or not? Second guessing too in this sort of card, Seven of Swords, with yourself. Or other people are seeing you as, you know, one day it's this, the next day it's that, jumping around. So that's interesting. But I think that comes as well with planning for new things, and there's always a bit of hazard. There's a hazard always. There's always a bit of caution that needs to be employed. What are you feeling positive about? Three of Swords. Yeah, there's that heartbreak energy there. Sadness too. Grief. And you know very well, so maybe this is why you're not telling people, or people are viewing you as Seven of Swords, is, you know, sort of being a bit, not deceitful, but just everything's not as it seems. There's sort of things under the cover of darkness, more or less. But this is okay. We've got to handle grief, don't we? Final card, the Hermit. So yeah, you're very much working on your own, very quiet, not divulging too much, being wise about things, not, you know, just watching and sort of being very slow moving really in a way with this. You've got lots of time is on your side, so that's fine, Sag. So just, you know, spectator energy again, just slowly and surely work away. Oh, so final reading card from the Buddha reading cards. Final message for you, Sag, for Libra season is self-acceptance. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Once you accept yourself, you don't have to struggle to be someone you are not. You are truly free to explore the talents and special gifts you were born with. Use these special gifts and skills in service of other people and the world. Your purpose in life can only be flourished by your own self-acceptance. So I'll leave you with that, Sagittarius. Have a wonderful month and keep striving for the stars. Thanks for listening.